they started playing like this creepy, scary ass haunted house music and chanting out to Bloody Mary. And I was like, y'all got about 3 seconds to unlock this motherfucking door, open the fuck up before I beat your ass, and you're gonna get canned. Hello everybody, it's Wterfiji with the good. Yes, I do fuck good. It's your favorite spiritual auntie. And if you guys are already not doing so, click that bell, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hello, like, I'm your favorite spiritual auntie. Girl, stop playing with me. Hello. So yes, guys, now that we've gotten that out the way, for those of you who are new here, I posted a video called My First Encounter with Spirits. I believe that's the exact title. If it's not, go back and find it. Go back and watch all of my old shit. Hello, because we're here. I left you guys with something because even I was trying to decide for myself, was it Bloody Mary or was it that bitch who was trying to get it back in Boo Boo, because that bitch had it out for me because I whooped her ass when I was 5 years old. So, this story takes place my sophomore year. Now, let me give y'all a little backstory. So my sophomore year, I was staying with my sperm donor. At this time, and I'm telling you all this because it's going to make sense later, okay? So at this time, I was coming up to like my first time seeing my mom in years. Okay, in years. So around this time, I was starting to forget what my mother had looked like. Like, I barely remembered her name. Didn't even remember her birthday. I knew a time from when her, like, I just could not remember my mama from for the life of me. So I went to Allstate, okay? Now, in the process of me making it into Allstate, because quite frankly, I didn't think I was going to make Allstate. I was really hoping, actually, that I did not make Allstate so that I could go see my mom that weekend, because the weekend that my brother and I were supposed to be going to go see my mom was the same weekend that I was doing Allstate, okay? Now, I ended up making it into Allstate, okay? So my brother he's supposed to be going to go, like, the weekend to see my mom or whatever. And so while I'm thinking that my brother's doing that or whatever, I'm at Allstate. Now, Allstate is in Athens, Georgia. It's this thing that's like this, it's in like this certain like region, and you audition. It's 2 rounds. The first audition, you sing a solo, scales, sight read, boom. Second round, you sing all of your music that is pertaining to your choir that you're in, okay? So I was in seniors mix. So I make it past both auditions. I'm happy because I did it. I finally made it in. I finally got comfortable with my voice. Because around this time my voice was also changing. But I'm also sad because it's like my brother gets to see my mom and I can't see my mom. So I was kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hurt because it was like my first time seeing her in years. Like, I was 16, so it had been like 8 years since like I had seen my mom. So I was kind of hurt. I'm trying to make the best of it. Boom, I get to Allstate. I think I paid like $20 to get there. I was gone for like 3-4 days. It's at Athens, Georgia, at the like music hall over there right by UGA. And so I'm in my hotel room. It's me, Marcus with Eugenia. Okay, so me and Marcus, we're the only paper bags up in there, really. Eugenia, he's a paper bag girl, but he's really a chalk stain just because, girl, he's a chalk stain. So Whit and Eugenia, they're basically chalk stains. Okay, so it's really like an Oreo, double stuffed, half and half. Okay. So in the process of all of this, me and Marcus, we're chilling or whatever. I actually have a video of me my sophomore year. Y'all don't laugh at me, but here's the video, girl.
I love them curls. Your imperfection.
There was a chair behind me. Hopefully I can slow it down just a little bit so that we can get the picture of the chair. You're going to need to know the chair behind me, okay? So during the process after we were done, well, they were done singing and stuff, harmonizing, things of that nature. Eugenia and Whit wants to play Bloody Mary. Me personally, I don't do that. Okay, so I don't play those types of games. Marcus personally doesn't play those types of games. So why are we playing Bloody Mary? Y'all ask me. I don't know. So they were playing Bloody Mary. And I guess it didn't work for them. So they tried to ask me to join them. So I went inside the bathroom because I think I had to like wash my hands or something. And Eugenia runs inside the bathroom with me. And he closes the door and he locks it. But no, I'm sorry, Eugenia and Whit both went inside the bathroom. Now, mind you, I know I look small now, but in high school, I was small. Even though, like, not necessarily saying, like, I was, like, a bully or anything, but, like, a lot of people were scared of me. So, even though, like, they were scared of me, they were, like, they know I wouldn't have hit them because, like, I've already let them know, like, I'm really a sweetheart. I may come off very aggressive and, like, but I'm really a sweetheart. You just, like, don't let me get there. So, being for the simple fact that they were king, they started playing like this creepy, scary ass haunted house music and chanting out to Bloody Mary. And I was like, y'all got about 3 seconds to unlock this motherfucking door, open the fuck up before I beat your ass and you're gonna get canned. So I'm pushing them out of my way. I'm like, bitch, go. So in the process, like, of me doing that, I think Eugene's phone had died. And Eugene was gagging because his phone was like on 50-something%. I think it was like 53% or something. And it just like died out of nowhere or something. So I'm blinking. Eugene's blinking. Whit's blinking. And I'm like, I'm finna, bitch, fuck all this radio shit, bitch. So me and Marcus, we're like, listen here, baby. We're gonna go to sleep with God on our side, bitch. I'm scared of shit, girl. We had, you know, every hotel has a Bible in it. So me and Marcus, we grabbed the hotel. They're like, can we sleep with the in-between? Oh, fuck you, bitch. Y'all wanted to go call on the bitch. Instead of calling on the Lord, oh, by Shatai. And Ibobo. Y'all wanted to call on Mary, and it wasn't even Mary, the Virgin Mary. Y'all was calling on the wrong damn Mary, bitch. Girl, you should have been calling on Jesus, Mama Mary. Don't you weep, okay? So me and Marcus, we sleep with the Bible in between us, okay? So, boom, it's like starting to die down. It's like 12:16, 12:30-ish in the morning a.m., okay? They're all asleep. I'm a night owl. I'm up, okay? So in the process of me just being up, I'm the night owl or whatever, I'm just like rolling around, tossing and turning, watching YouTube videos. That's what I was doing. I was watching YouTube videos. And in the process of me watching a YouTube video, I kept hearing like a noise in the background. I'm like, what is going on? So I pause it. And I roll over, and remember the chair that I told y'all that was behind me in the video? I roll over and I see this chunky Asian man. He has like a short, thin black hairstyle. It's kind of spiky. And he's just cheesing with his chubby cheeks, and he has these glasses that like, bitch, he had them mystery solving glasses like Vilma, big fat ass. Let me stop. Girl, let me tell you, bitch. He was just sitting there talking to me. He had on like an orange polo style shirt. It was like a 3-button up. He had only 2 of them buttoned. The top one was unbuttoned, so it kind of popped out like that. Collar flipped down. It was orange with like yellow stripes. He had blue jeans and like brown boots on, okay? So boom. That's what the Asian man looks like, okay? That's what the Asian man looks like. So the person, he's just telling me about his wife and his life, and I'm just like, I don't care. I was blinking badly because I've never been a bitch to care. I'm like, why is he telling me this? What am I going to benefit and or gain from this? Like, I didn't, me personally, I didn't see it. So I'm like, God, I can't do this. Like, mind you, my freshman year, I prayed for God to take away my gifts because my freshman year was worse than my sophomore year, okay? I'm not going to lie. For me. And so I'm like, God, why did you give me back these gifts? Like, I've been cursed. Like, you've cursed me with these gifts. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to see these spirits. Don't know why he's talking to me. Like, make him go away. So in the process of me, like, basically, like, getting into it with God, well, like, we're not even getting into it with God, but just like, God, like, help me out here. Like, my life is already a hot fucking mess. Like, I'm stressed. I'm tired. Like, I really don't want to be here no more. I think actually, not 2016, the year before that, I wanted to like just die. Can't say it on here. But I wanted to like be with the spirits. I want to be where the people are. I wanted to be where the spirits was. No shade. And so it was like, I can't take another round of this. So in the middle of me praying, I see a big shadow come out the bathroom. Right. Now, mind you, the bathroom door was like already cracked, right? And the way how like the beds were set up, it was like the wall, so it was like door, wall, right? Bed, space, bed, the chair, window, right? So it's window, chair, then it's me, and the far closest to the window, right? So it's like I can see the wall and I can see only like the corner of the bathroom door. But there was a mirror in front of the bathroom like doorway, so I could see into the bathroom if I'm looking at the mirror. So me looking at the mirror, I see that the bathroom door is cracked. As I'm looking at the bathroom door through the mirror, no, I'm sorry, as I'm looking at the bathroom door, I see it kind of like cracking open, and I thought I was tripping. So as I'm looking at the bathroom door, I turn around and I look at the mirror, and I'm like, bitch, is this motherfucking window opening? So I'm gagging, I'm blinking badly. So now I'm just like, my jaw's dropped. I'm just like, so between time, I see this big, like, dark, shadowy figure walking out of the bathroom. When I tell you, I almost pissed my pants. So he walked, and it was almost like it was like a goat. Like, it wasn't like a man. It was more so like, y'all remember Harry Potter, them little things with like, they didn't have no feet, and like their pants looked like little tentacles, like little ghosts, and y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. So boom, so he walks over to Eugene, and he like touches Eugene, and then he walks around, he walks over to Wit, and he's just like staring at Wit, and he almost touched Wit, and I just like, I remember my heart just pounding. And then he looks over Marcus, like he's literally just like hovering over Marcus, just like looking at him. And I am like, oh my God, please go. Oh my God, please go. Oh my God, please go. And in the process of me praying, I'm praying my ass off. I open up my eyes. Lo and behold, who do I see? I see some little white bitch who looks like she's like 8 or 9. I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost thought that she was Bloody Mary, and this is where like my confusion comes in at, because it's like they were calling on Bloody Mary, but I felt like I knew the spirit that I was looking at, because she had even longer black hair. She had this same teddy bear that I remembered, because it triggered me to when I was 5. If y'all watch, go back and watch the fucking story time, bitch. It triggered me to when I was 5, and when she used to stand by my deep freezer, and she was wearing the same type of dress that the little girl had back when I was 5. So I'm just like, okay, this is her. So at this point, I'm like kind of scared, because it's like, I mean, I'm scared, but I'm also like not scared at all, because like she didn't hurt me before, so it wasn't like she was gonna hurt me now. So I kind of like had like a peace about it. Okay, so mind you. So she's literally just she's standing in front of the bathroom mirror the entire time. And then she turns around and she looks at me, and I'm just like, I'm scared. And then she turns around and she walks to like the door to get out the hotel room that we were in. And she just stands there for like the rest of the night. Mind you, I did not get no sleep, because I could not sleep at all. I was just like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get any sleep. So she stood there and she watched over us the entire night, I'm guessing, right? I want to say like I dozed off for like an hour. I want to say I went to sleep at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But mind you, we had to get up at like 7:38, because we had rehearsal. No, we had to go get breakfast. Then we had to go to rehearsal. And mind you, this hotel was within walking distance. My junior year was when we had we had an even nicer hotel, and it wasn't close to the thing. We had to get up earlier. But we had to get up early because it was like a little walk. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a cute little walk to get from where our hotel was to like where like the Athens like city was, where like UGA and stuff is at. So I had to get up early. So I had like an hour nap. In that hour nap that I had while she was watching over us, because I ended up dozing off, I had a dream. And it seemed like all throughout the day I kept having the same dream, because I was taking like little mini naps because my body was so tired. The dream followed as this, okay? I was at my grandma's house back home in Florida, and there was like 7 guys. I remember what all of them were wearing, okay? And they just walked into my grandma's house and they were like holding guns up to like my face. They had hit my grandma with like the gun, and they didn't want anything with me. They did not want anything with me. They just came in there and they would just try to rob the place, and then it was like the dream would reset. But it's all in like the same sleep session. So like the same dreaming session, like I would keep reliving the dream over and over and over again, and they would just keep walking into the house. I would try to barricade the house of like washers or like, you know, dressers, and it was like they just would walk into the house. And so I kept having dreams of us getting robbed. And so all throughout that day I kept having the same dream over and over and over again. So at this point, I'm scared. I call my grandma. I'm like, Grandma, listen, you be safe. I keep having visions that you're going to get robbed. And so she's scared because by this point, everybody knows now I'm a psychic medium, okay? Like, everybody knows now. They know, just listen. So my grandma is scared. Right. So I go throughout the whole trip or whatever. I'm scared because I'm like, bitch, we're going to get robbed. Da, da, da. And I call my grandma at the end of the trip, and she was like, nothing happened. I said, okay, cool. So I come back home. I forget about the whole thing, like me supposed to be going to go see my mom. My brother going to go see my mom because I was so stressed and worried about either us getting robbed or my grandma getting robbed. Because the house was familiar. I knew my grandma. It was at my grandma's house. And so I forgot all about it. So like a month later happens, and it comes time for me to almost finish paying for my New York trip, right? So when I went to New York, my mom paid for it. Okay, so when my mom paid for it, I was able to like go see her. And in the process of me going to go see my mom, I'm telling her about like these vivid, crazy dreams that I was having. And my mom tells me that during like the process and the time that like I was having this dream, when I was also like in Allstate, while all of that was going on, my mom got robbed. And so everything that I was seeing happening, forcing happen, that was my mom. My mom told me. She was like, how many people were there? I was like, oh, it was 7. She was like, what did they look like? I described every single person down to like their hair, what they looked like, how tall they were, what they were wearing, how they broke into the house, what happened, who got hit. Even though it wasn't my grandma, my mom. No, I'm so sorry. My mom didn't get hit. My mom did not get hit. But I was like my mom. They didn't want anything to do with me. They wanted my mom's boyfriend at the time. And so my mom had got robbed, and my mom was having like a very similar like experience, like premonition, because like my mom was telling me how she said, well, while you were seeing all that actually happened to me, she said a little boy spirit was like, did you know that your window can pop open like this? And she was like, what? Like she said that in her dream. And then she woke up and she was like, what happened? And so when she went back to sleep, she was like, yeah, like it can just easily like pop open and anybody can easily come in here. And then the week after she was having those dreams and those visions, that's when the robbery happened. So it was like, it was so beautiful to see me and my mom like in sync with our visions. But I blamed myself so much for like her getting robbed. Like I blamed myself so much. I was like, I was out having fun. I was out doing this. Like my mom trusts me. My mom believes in me. Like I beat myself up so much for it. I blamed myself so much for her getting robbed. Because it's like, what if she would have died? I'm so thankful that but what if she would have died? How could I have lived with that? Knowing that if I would have just maybe called her, but I didn't have her number. I wasn't allowed to have her number. I'm fine. I'm not gonna do this, but yeah, I blame myself a lot for it, and I'm just very thankful. But all in all, I am going to say that my second, well, I can't fucking think now. My second encounter with spirits was very beautiful, but it was also scary at the same time. and me and my mom were synced together. So how fucking cool is that? I got kidnapped. I got taken from my mom, really kidnapped from my mom when I was 8, and I hadn't seen her in 8 years. Like, and we were still in sync. Like that, a mother's bond to her child is so fucking strong. So that is like my second encounter with spirits. Did I see that girl ever again? No, actually I didn't. After she like watched over us in the hotel room, could it have been Bloody Mary? Maybe. Could it have been the little girl? Hell yeah, I feel like it was a girl. Now I don't know much about Bloody Mary. All I know is just she was the girl who died. That's all I know about Bloody Mary. If you guys would like for me to do the TT, y'all wanna talk about Bloody Mary? I don't know, cause I like I said, I don't know much about her. And I'm saying her name, and it's like four mirrors in my room. Girl, wait. Florida water. I made it myself. So if you guys want some, DM me. But let's clear this energy in this room, baby, because we don't need Bloody Mary over here with me. Okay. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys give it a thumbs up. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell. I appreciate each and every one of you. You are all beautiful, powerful, and abundant people. And remember this, okay? For those of you who feel like you don't have that fight and that drive in it, understand this. Better days are coming, okay? Amen. Ashe. I love you all, and until next time.